Stop installing your NVIDIA drivers wrong. If you're keeping your NVIDIA drivers updated with the NVIDIA app or GeForce Experience, you're doing it wrong. Just open up Task Manager and look at all the extra NVIDIA garbage, all these dependencies running in the background eating up our system resources. And if you pull up TCP view, look at all this NVIDIA stuff communicating out to the internet. We don't need that. So I'm going to teach you how to install NVIDIA drivers like a pro right after this.
Nico knows tech, all your tech tips and reviews on deck. Nico knows tech, #1 channel with the news on deck.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we need to do is go to this website, which I will put in the link in description. We need to download DDU or Display Driver Uninstaller. Once you get to this web page, you'll scroll down and then click here for download and support. It'll open up this window here, and I just scrolled down to the download DDU installer. You could also go to the portable self-extracting. I went ahead with the installer. Whichever way you want, both work. After that, we're going to go to this other website to get NVCleanInstall. You'll download right here. What this will allow us to do is to install the NVIDIA drivers with only the features that we want. We can shape the driver package to exactly to our needs, and I'm going to show you how. Once you have those done downloaded, we can begin. While those are downloading, here's a quick word from our sponsor, Aura.
A few months ago, some hackers tried to dox me, but fortunately, I already had Aura, who sponsored this video.
Aura is the all-in-one cybersecurity service that allows you to quickly and easily remove your information from online data brokers. Private information such as your address, phone number, relatives, and more are all for sale by online data brokers. Aura enables you to opt out of all these rackets with the click of a button. Aura also includes a strong antivirus, VPN, credit monitoring, and $1 million of identity theft insurance. Use the link aura.com/Nico to get a 2-week free trial today. All right, welcome back. Now that we have both of these downloaded, we're going to start with DDU. So we're going to go ahead and double click on that. And then at the language selection, mine is English. Next, I agree, and then install. It's a very small application. I don't want to read the README file. You can if you like. And then I'm going to click finish. Once it opens, you're going to have this. We detected that you're not in safe mode. Okay. Under options, which will be a default pop-up for you, I am going to go ahead and click remove PhysX for me. I'm removing GeForce Experience, NVIDIA Broadcast. I'm going to keep the NVIDIA control panel, which is the old style NVIDIA control panel, which is right here, which will pop up in just a second. This is the old control panel, so I can configure default settings as well as application settings for different programs. Essentially what you do in the NVIDIA app, but without all the extra dependencies and bloat and all the things trying to get you to buy games and whatnot. So that's okay. We're going to keep that there. Even if you don't do that, we can add it on with NVCleanInstall after the fact. The rest of it, I'm going to leave alone. We're not running any AMD graphics cards on this computer, so we're not going to mess with that. And we're also not going to run this in safe mode. Could you? Should you? Maybe. I don't. I never have. Never had to. I suppose if you have some kind of difficulty with it, I don't see a reason why you should. I'm not running it in safe mode. Feel free if you want to. We're going to go ahead and close. All right, so first thing we're going to do over here on this drop-down box, we're going to select GPU. Then NVIDIA is already selected. And then we're making sure everything looks good, okay. And then the next thing we're going to do is clean and do not restart, but you guys should click clean and restart, which is highly recommended. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'm clicking this one, but this is the one you need to do. So do this, clean and restart, then come back to this video and we'll continue with the rest. So when I click this, DDU close programs known to interfere like MSI Afterburner and RTSS, that's okay. First thing it's going to do is it's going to try to create a system restore point. This is just low in case you have some kind of difficulty going to the next step. You can recover from a restore point and go back in time as far as your computer is concerned, back to before we started this tutorial. Alright, now that you're back from that restart and uninstalling the NVIDIA drivers as well as all of the bloatware, we're going to go ahead and reinstall the drivers. You might notice that right now your display is not showing the way it's supposed to. We're going to fix that right now. We're going to run NVCleanInstall right here, and this will be the display that you're shown. Now, by default, it's going to be set at install best driver for my hardware. That's going to be the latest NVIDIA driver. If you have a specific version, you can go down here to manually select a version. I'm currently running 576.28, and I'm going to upgrade to the newest version, which is 576.52 at the time of this. But that's already selected as install my best driver for my hardware. There may be reasons why you want to install a different version, like if you want to roll back drivers. Perhaps you're running a new game or a game that is running not well and it's crashing, but it ran fine on a previous driver version. Don't run 576.02, by the way. That's a very bad driver. There were problems with this one. You might roll back to an earlier driver. You have full control with NVCleanInstall to install whichever version of the driver you want. Now, if you go to over here on the side, you can also install the studio driver. So if you're using this mostly for content creation and not as a gaming rig, the studio drivers are often more stable for desktop applications, while the desktop or the game-ready driver is going to be more targeted towards gaming DLSS and all of that for the latest games. So whichever one's best for you. I'm going to go with install best for my driver, for my hardware rather. Then I'm going to click next. Now here it says select components to install. This is where you can pick and choose exactly what you want and what you don't want. And there'll be some information on the right as to what to pick. If you don't know anything, you can click recommended. Now the minimum is just going to be the display driver. That's not typically recommended for gaming rigs. Recommended will be the legacy control panel, which is what we have right here. That's just the control panel, it's not the NVIDIA app. We also have HD audio via HDMI. You don't need to install this unless you're ever going to run an HDMI monitor with audio out. By default, I would leave it on because you never know. And then Visual C, we don't need that right now on my rig. PhysX, there's some games out there that are still being played that use PhysX, so we're gonna go ahead and leave it there. USB-C driver. This is only, you might think you need this, but this is only for touring graphics cards, such as like a RTX 2080 Ti or a 2080, where you have USB-C coming out of the back of your RTX card. So essentially, if you have an NVIDIA card that has a USB-C port coming out of the back, not from your computer, from the graphics card itself, then go ahead and install that driver. I don't. Now, I'm not going to install the NVIDIA app or all those containers. Okay, so for this case, I'm just going to stick with recommended. I'm going to click next. Now it's going to copy the installer over. Now you may lose my face here as my graphics card is being updated, but don't worry, I'll be right back in a second. So what it's doing is it's copying the files and forming an installer package instead of us using the default NVIDIA junk, which they package stuff in there, and that's good for them. Some of it's advertising and telemetry. We just don't need that. After it's done in copying the installer files, we have some more expert tweaks that we can tune, such as disabling advertiser telemetry. This is scanning our machine for anything that could be used to advertise to us, and we don't need that. That's our bandwidth and our resources are for our use. They're not for NVIDIA, Microsoft, or anyone else's uses without our permission. All right, now we have installation tweaks. Now, some of these have pros and cons. The ones that I do is I just disable installer telemetry and advertising. Now, word of warning, if you show expert tweaks, these are not fully tested. If you apply these, there's pros and cons. Maybe something won't work right, or maybe some things might be unstable. So if you're not an expert, don't use expert tweaks. There's pros and cons to those. All these are safe essentially, but the one I'm recommending is just this top one. Then we hit next, and then we have some options here. We can build a package which will create an executable to reinstall these drivers exactly like this. The only reason I could see that you would want to do that is if you had 4 of the exact same hardware configuration or multiple computers with the same hardware configuration, meaning they all have, in my case, mine's running an RTX 4070 Super. I might run it on other RTX 4070 Supers. But if I have others with 4090s or 5060s, the same package doesn't apply. But if you have multiple of the same rig, then you'd build a package. In our case, we're just going to install. What this is going to do is, it's starting the NVIDIA installer, and NVCleanInstall is monitoring the active NVIDIA installation to make sure it doesn't install any junk. We're going to go ahead and agree and continue. And then Express and Custom makes no difference because we've customized it through NVCleanInstall, so it doesn't matter, we can just click Next. And then it's going to install our graphics drivers. All right, and once it's done complete, a couple of flickers of the monitor, and then you'll come to this screen. Essentially, we're done. We click Close here, and then installation is complete. We close this window, and we're getting the notification to configure G-Sync, which we can go ahead and do. And we've already got it enabled. Everything's good to go there. Now let's check Task Manager. Go ahead and go by name. Now we just have 2 of these here. We don't have a whole list of NVIDIA components and extra things. So now if we go to performance, I'm down to 117 processes. How many processes are you running on your system? I'm gonna make a video on how to tune your rig for high performance to where you can reduce that 200, 300 number of processes down to under 200, or maybe as low as mine. And I'm running Discord and OBS and my editor at the same time, and I'm at 119, 118 processes. I'll show you how to do that in my next video.